Hey gorgeous, today I want to take you around and show you quickly what's blooming in my garden right now. It's the end of April, and if I don't record this and show it to you, I'll probably won't show it for the rest of the year. And these shrubs, they're amazing. But also I am going to do a quick unboxing of a couple of things that I got for the garden. And gosh, I just love this time of year. I want to make sure that I take the time to show you the shrubs that are in bloom right now, because most of the times I just wait a little bit longer until my garden is looking the best in my opinion. But let me show you this japonica rose that I got from my neighbor years ago. I got a little bit of a start, and this is one of my most precious shrubs. The blooms are incredible. Even though it blooms throughout the year here and there, the early spring, right about now, it gives a show. It is amazing. It doesn't really have a fragrance, but I do not care. Just look at these gorgeous, gorgeous double bushy pom-pom like blooms. It is beautiful. I don't know the specific variety, but all I know is it is a Carria japonica rose, and it is perfect for this spot. It's on the east side of my house, so it only gets a few hours during the morning, and after that it's in complete shade, but it doesn't mind it. It probably gets about 6-7 feet tall, but it does like to spread, so it could be invasive that way. So I just make sure to keep it trimmed, to keep it controlled. Right after it blooms in the spring, that's when I go heavy on the pruning. Isn't it just beautiful? And right next to it, just like every year, I have my bridal wreath spireas in bloom. You guys, I love these shrubs. The very, very small blooms that it gives me every spring are just a treat. I have a couple of these shrubs. I have one on the east side right about here. Even though it gets more sun because it's a little bit more north than my japonica rose, it gets a little bit more sun during the day, and it's just amazing. It just likes it here. This one does not bloom for the rest of the year. This one just gives me a nice show early in the spring, and that's really it, but I do not mind it. Just look at the beautiful, beautiful cascade of flowers. I got these shrubs in small 1-gallon containers way back then, and they changed places in my garden. They weren't here from the beginning, but after I found where I wanted them to be, they're thriving. They love it here. I find that the one on the west side, which gets more sun, more stronger sun, it's a little bit healthier and a little bit more robust and taller. But no matter what, after they bloom, I definitely keep them trimmed because they will just take over. They could get really, really massive in size, but they also can take a pruning really, really well. So if you want one for one of your gardens for a little corner, I think that giving it a nice prune, or if you have the space, they will love having sunshine and having lots of room to spread. And while they're not in bloom just quite yet, my lilacs, my Korean lilacs, are almost ready to be opening here soon, probably here in the next week or so. I cannot wait for them to be completely open. These guys are going to be amazing, and the fragrance, it's just so intoxicating, you guys. You will love having one of these lilacs in your garden. I found these lilacs in the summer, and the first thing that caught my eye was the size of the leaves. I did not choose them because, well, they're lilacs, but I did not choose them because of the blooms and the amazing flowers. I chose them because of the texture. This right here is pretty much a hedge of lilacs, and while I do love and appreciate the blooms in the spring, I also love and appreciate the textures, the leaves, and the privacy that it gives me for the rest of the year when they're not in bloom. I just love this time of year when things are waking up. I have a few surprises of shrubs blooming. Well, they're not surprises, they're really expected, but it is a surprise nevertheless when I come out here and I see my lilacs almost ready to bloom. So which one is your favorite so far of those 3 blooming? Because I can't choose. This box says they are holding some beautiful birdhouses that I got in the mail. And the whole reason why I started to look into them was because the white house that I had hanging next to my water fountain broke. It had been there for 4 or 5 years already, winters and all. It never got protected, and finally it gave up. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to look into some birdhouses. Actually, Claudia from, I can't remember her Instagram handle, the organizer, homemaker, something like that. I'm gonna put it right here. She recently posted a reel about one of her birdhouses, and I fell in love with it. And I am pretty sure that I have seen them in other places, but I thought to look into the company, and I just fell in love with everything they have. So I grabbed a couple of things. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, I did not think that this bottom part came with it. That's awesome. Ah, yes. The copper pieces. The copper pieces is what sold me on this. But not only that, I contacted a couple more people on my Instagram that I have, that I noticed that they had a couple of these. And I said, hey, how do you like those? And they had nothing but great reviews, great things to say about these. Okay, so I think this thing goes like this, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is slightly bigger than I thought. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is really cool. This is really cool. So here's the thing. I love these things, okay? I could grab a couple more from their website. I love them. I have a few places that will work amazing to put this on, and I can't decide. I play with the idea. I even went in Photoshop and I took pictures of my garden from last year in the summer, and I kind of like, you know, overlay these like, do I like it here, do I like it there? I can't decide. So I know for sure that this one is gonna have to be hanging, but I can hang this anywhere. I'm definitely gonna have to wait for my husband because he is going to install this one. This one is easy for me to just hang it, but I really want this mounted somewhere. Decisions. Now, the company where I got this from is called Good Directions. You probably have seen them on Instagram or on their website. Like I say, a lot of people have these birdhouses in their gardens. No, they're not sponsoring this video, but they did give me a coupon that you guys can use. So if you go to their website to grab any of these 2, I have a coupon that I believe is like 15% off, which anything helps. And I'm really excited. If you get one for your garden, let me know in the comments. So cool.